Know your rights, wages in Ontario. It can be empowering to start working for pay and earning your own money. But some employers take advantage of young people who are still learning what to expect at work, and what their rights are as workers. And that can be hard on young people. We talked to young workers aged 16 to 29 about their experiences. Young workers told us about problems with their pay. Many young people were angry that their low pay didn't reflect the effort that they put into their work.
Though I get paid a decent amount, the starting wages are not necessarily the best, and we don't always get paid for everything that we do. So, I get paid to teach classes, and I get paid for all my admin work, but we also do like report card assessments for the kids, and those are not paid.
The workload is so heavy on us at times that you can't get your work done within your working hours. So you're working later at night, or you're signing in on the weekend and you're not compensated for working those extra hours, and so that makes for a good deal of dissatisfaction.
I get a 20% discount on all the items, which I have used. But there's no health care. There's no vacation pay.
We don't get paid tips separately. We have a collective cup where we put all the tips, and at the end of the 2 weeks we just separate it. I don't know how they do it. The management just gives everyone around $4 to $5.
Employers don't always give you the facts. If you're working as an employee in Ontario, here are 5 things that you need to know about your pay. 1. You have a right to a minimum wage. There is a general minimum wage and a lower minimum wage for students who are under age 18. 2. You have the right to be paid for all of the hours that you work. If your employer requires you to arrive early or stay after your scheduled shift, maybe to prepare or clean, you should be paid for this time. 3. If the business accepts tips, you have the right to keep your tips or to a share of the tip pool. Your employer cannot keep your tips. Tip money does not count toward your wages or towards the minimum wage. 4. You have a right to overtime pay or time off with pay if you work more than 44 hours in a week. Overtime pay is 1.5 times your regular hourly wage. Paid time off is 1.5 hours off for every overtime hour you worked. And 5. You have a right to vacation pay. Vacation pay is 4% of your wages, excluding tips. Your employer can either add vacation pay to each paycheck, or pay it to you before you take the vacation time that you earned. If you're not getting paid what you should, here are 3 things you can do. 1. Learn about your rights as a worker. Knowledge is power. The laws are different for each province and territory in Canada. 2. If something isn't right or feels unfair, talk to your coworkers. Go to your employer together to make sure that everyone gets paid according to the law. 3. Speak to a workers' rights organization or a union to get advice. They can help you talk to your employer and might be able to help get the money you are owed. If you work in Ontario, start by calling the Free Workers Action Centre hotline, 1-855-531-0778.
Want to make work better? Go to www.betterworkproject.ca for more on your rights at work. Ways you can make change. How to organize or start a union with your coworkers. Other organizations that can support you. Do you know your rights? Was this video helpful to learn more about workers' rights? What else would you like to know? Tell us in the comments.